We're back
with the good stuffs.
That's the last car. Last video. Parts car for sale. Well, sold. But that's not why we're here. We just put that block up on there, and then that shit is heavy. That one. Let's see that action.
Clean.
So right now we're gonna drop on the head gaskets and then throw on the heads and then go from there. But let's see the toys.
Okay, so I didn't show you guys these. This is just stock turbo. TM4 20T wheel. Hopefully big boost. Much bigger. Stock wheel. H wheel. We got our heads. Got our nice OEM head gaskets.
That's it.
Other turbos over here. Got our fresh oil pump.
Ta-da.
Fresh OEM.
Everything OEM.
Threaded AN lines, thermostat, coolant housing. Gonna have to fix this up a little bit. And other than that, we got OEM seals, which are in the other box over here. There's a bunch of them. You don't really need to see all of them.
Word. Those are the main things, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Actually, I just remembered this will have to go on because this has a timing mark here.
Oh, so it has to go on first?
It doesn't have to go on first, but it'll help us time it.
Okay.
Because right here, this is a timing mark for top dead center.
Okay. All right.
So that'll help us.
Okay, let's get to it. We're gonna throw this on first thing. We have that timing mark, getting the gasket right now. We're pretty excited. It's been so long, and finally to start assembling everything is awesome. There's that little slight indent you see. It has to slide in to the gear on the pump. So you just gotta turn it a little bit, have it line up, and then
That's top.
oil pump housing back on, tensioner on. Torque specs for the oil pump, 11 foot-pounds. Got the lock pin in. I've got a crank hub. BMW guys know what I'm talking about.
This needs to line up with this, so I'm a tooth off. Oh no, I'm right, because look, I was wrong. So so right here, there's a little dot, and that's lined up perfectly with our little timing right there. So,
All right.
So if anything, I might move it a little bit down more so it's perfect. There we go. Now we're lined up.
Time for head gasket.
Lines up nice.
First Floyd gaskets. Now, time for the heads. All right, brake clean, ready to go.
You're on the cord.
Okay.
Looks about right to me.
Word, heads are on. Starting to look like a motor again. Fancy boy. Now time to just torque down the heads. What's the torque specs for the head bolts?
It's 3 steps, 30, 60, 90, release them, take them out, put a 30 weight oil on them, like any oil, honestly. And then torque to 90 again, then 105 for extra strength, and then you're good.
In what order? Inside out? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
So we did the first step. We did the 3-step, 30, 60, 90. So now we have to break them loose, dip them in oil, do a 2-step to 45, 90. Then we do 105, and then we're done. And then we repeat for this side. Then the heads
45, 90, then 105?
Yes.
Got you. All right, let's do it. All right, just did the oil thing.
Any 30 weight oil, that's what I read. It must be a 30 weight. So once you set it to 45, which, yeah, there we go, light. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, now 95. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's why engine builders are so freaking ripped.
Yeah. Now, last one.
This head ain't coming off.
Final one, 105. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. There we go. Bank 1 is on.
Hey boy, here you go.
Alright, I'll start on side number 2.
30, 60, 90, right?
Yeah. She's locked down there.
Looking like an engine again. I'm gonna just throw the valve covers on real quick. Bang.
Whenever I decide to come back to this, hopefully the turbos will be on.
Word, and timing stuff. And we're back. Big motor.
This thing is pretty heavy.
Imagine, like, it's no turbos, no, like, intake, no trans, no clutch, like, bruh. What we gonna do now? We just gonna start with, like, the water pump timing stuff?
Yep.
We did 20 foot-pounds, all 5 of these. And what was these? You said 12 for the oil pump?
Oil pump doesn't need to be crazy tight.
12, and then we did 20 for these 3. 20 for the tensioner. That's it. Now, what are you doing over there?
The water tube.
Oh, you tighten her down?
Yeah.
Now, what's next? Which pulleys?
If we look at there, we can start with...
The idler?
We can get the idler, this on there, then we should be good. And then we can put the belt on.
Okay. Pulleys on.
Somewhere.
Where are you at now?
Changing valve cover gaskets, gonna put that on so we can actually time it properly.
Okay.
And then put the belt on and either fight with that or it'll be butter.
Nice. Let's get it. Here it is. Water pump, 2 tensioners, idlers, tensioner, filter, housing, fire steering pump. Now Troy's putting in we couldn't find, he's supposed to, okay, so he got all new bolts and he's supposed to have new valve cover bolts also, but they're not here, so I had to use the stock boys. Troy's a little pissed right now, but
yeah, because I spent $100-something on those.
yeah, and it's not even labeled. Like, it just, when they wrote down what number of what they had to do, they could have simply wrote this is for valve cover or whatever it is, because they are seeing how much they need to get for what. What company is it?
306.
Damn, 306, get your shit together. And the belt is on.
Make sure we're still lined up.
So, if you guys saw the last video when we did this in the car, we used this zip tie trick as we went along. We started here, got them all tight, came along, and then sewed the belt holes in, zip ties. And now we can pop the zip ties, do the tension. No, we gotta do the tension, then pop the zip ties.
Yeah. Let's see how these look. That's fine.
Finally got it.
That's fine.
Tension down. So it goes around there, water pump, next to, and that one, all the way down to the crank, down there, and then all the way around. That's it. You got a nut or what? These shits are from last week.
Right? Packed it.
I don't know if I'm supposed to lick it. Put in the comments how you're supposed to eat this. Supposed to bite it?
That's one.
I look it.
Or lick it.
That's 2. Still good. Now I need this.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, that's awesome. That's fucking... Can I get a high five, Troy?
I guess.
Group high five. Group knuckle punch. Boom. Punch up the camera. Punch the camera, Troy.
Well, it felt on now.
You got it. Here. Just gotta do it to the camera now. You do it to the camera. And you gotta do it to Troy too.
We were having issues because we bent this pin.
Troy,
What?
this one.
Oh. So I didn't trust it half the time, but we should be okay now.
Turbos! So, yeah, wait. So, just open up the package of what came with the turbo. You got a sticker, a little keychain, a little thank you, and each turbo apparently comes with their own card, which is pretty cool.
I think I put everything in there because I don't have the one in here.
Back, fresh gaskets. Get those out the way. Oh, look at these boys. Again, one last time.
So now we gotta pick out which manifolds we want to use. Throw those on. Throw the turbos on. Motor mounts on. See what we gotta work with.
Okay, old turbo that came off the engine that we took the heads off of. So
So we have 2 options right now that we're debating over.
we have the stock manifolds or the OBX.
Like,
So
I've heard 2 different things. I've heard that the stock manifolds are better. I heard it doesn't matter. I think the stock ones are still on the old heads though.
they are.
Because I don't think we were able to get those off, right?
No. So what up? We just use these.
Alright.
They are fancier. Bet. All right, here we go. Try to get these off. Got a stud stuck. So we're having a little technical difficulties with the manifolds. If we can't figure it out, we have to use the stock ones, but we're trying to figure it out. So, shit.
And then you use the vice grip and it worked. So therefore, I did it.
Not the guy who was on it for like 45 minutes.
No, me.
Andrew. All Andrew.
I squeezed the vice grip. That's all I did.
Okay, fans, say thanks. Bingo.
Ready for 40 pounds. EST. 11K.
Gotta have to get nuts for that now.
You have to put that gasket.
Oh, behind you.
So, what company does the setup?
3SX.
3SX, of course. They do the AN conversion where they just thread the AN connectors and basically everywhere.
1 minute ago.
So we're gonna put this in. We're gonna run coolant lines. He has to get the oil lines for the turbo.
Yeah, I gotta buy some.
As it sits, it's coming along real nice. All right, so calling it a night. We got stuck at the. We can't put the thermostat housing.
Well, the front turbo was what we really stopped at. We just started doing extra stuff. But
Okay. Yeah, we originally stopped at there's a stud that's broken, so we need to get that out. Then we could put on the manifold and turbo.
Yeah. We were gonna do
And
the coolant lines.
Then we started trying to do the coolant lines, and we can't put the other side of the coolant side, whatever. To run the
housing.
other lines too. That shiny thing I was showing off. So we're just gonna go from here, figure it out. But that's it. We got pretty much.
60. We're halfway done.
Yeah, heads on, all the timing stuff, water pump, every pulley, one turbo, down pipe. That's it. All right, new day. So here we are again. One turbo in, manifold in. Now, Troy, what problem you having?
Putting the front turbo on with the front mount, common problem. We're gonna figure it out soon.
Okay, figuring it out soon. That's it.
This is the front one.
Figuring out some lines.
Getting mocked up. I'm not putting this on right now.
All right, but what is on is the timing cover, one turbo, 2 turbos, and the ignition stuff on. A couple of the lines. Mocking up intake, fuel rail, all the lower runners, and that's it. Looking like a foam motor again. That's crazy. Stay tuned, and you shall see her running soon.